11. Indemnity. To the extent permitted by applicable law, you agree to defend, indemnify, and hold harmless YouTube, its parent corporation, officers, directors, employees, and agents from and against any and all claims, damages, obligations, losses, liabilities, costs, or debt, and expenses including but not limited to attorney's fees arising from 1. Your use of and access to the service, 2. Your violation of any term of these terms of service, 3. Your violation of any third-party right, including without limitation any copyright, property, or privacy right, or 4. Any claim that your content caused damage to a third party. This defense and indemnification obligation will survive these terms of service and your use of the service. 12. Ability to accept terms of service. You affirm that you are either more than 18 years of age, or an emancipated minor, or possess legal parental or guardian consent, and are fully able and competent to enter into the terms, conditions, obligations, affirmations, representations, and warranties set forth in these terms of service, and to abide by and comply with these terms of service. In any case, you affirm that you are over the age of 13, as the service is not intended for children under 13. If you are under 13 years of age, then please do not use the service. There are lots of other great websites for you. Talk to your parents about what sites are appropriate for you. 13. Assignment. These terms of service and the rights and licenses granted hereunder may not be transferred or assigned by you, but may be assigned by YouTube without restriction. 14. General. You agree that 1. The service shall be deemed solely based in California, and 2. The service shall be deemed a passive website that does not give rise to personal jurisdiction over YouTube, either specific or general, in jurisdictions other than California. These terms of service shall be governed by the internal substantive law of the state of California, without respect to its conflict of laws principles. Any claim or dispute between you and YouTube that arises in whole or in part from the service shall be decided exclusively by a court of competent jurisdiction located in Santa Clara County, California. These terms of service, together with the privacy notice at https://www.youtube.ca/t/privacy, and any other legal notices published by YouTube on the service, shall constitute the entire agreement between you and YouTube concerning the service. If any provision of these terms of service is deemed invalid by a court of competent jurisdiction, the invalidity of such provision shall not affect the validity of the remaining provisions of these terms of service, which shall remain in full force and effect. No waiver of any term of these terms of service shall be deemed a further or continuing waiver for such term or any other term, and YouTube's failure to assert any right or provision under these terms of service shall not constitute a waiver of such right or provision. Alright, so I've just come across another typo. It says no waiver of any term of these terms of service. I'm just going to zoom in so that you guys can see this typo a little bit better. YouTube reserves the right to amend these terms of service at any time and without notice, and it is your responsibility to review these terms of service for any changes. Your use of the service followed by any amendment of these terms of service will signify your assent to and acceptance of its revised terms. You and YouTube agree that any cause of action arising out of or related to the services must commence within 1 year after the cause of action accrues. Alright, so here's another typo. It says 1 year after the cause of action accrues. I think it should be occurs. So the R and the U are backwards. Otherwise, such cause of action is permanently barred. And then at the bottom it says the date, which is May 25th of 2018. All right, so that was the terms of service for YouTube.